Hey, Dr. Simeon Roger here. Welcome back to the video series 18 Things That Peak Performers Do Differently Than You Do. What do peak performers know? They know that they need to unleash their creativity. Yeah, their creativity. And this flows directly from a video we did, I think, last week where we talked about how they free their imaginations, how they have huge access to their imaginations and use that imagination all the time, far more than most people do. So what do we mean by creativity? Well, creativity is actually a measurable neurological state. We call it creative mode. When you're being creative, your brain changes, your brain function changes, the neurological function observably changes, and it puts you into a state where you feel really good. Actually, you feel amazing. Whenever you're being creative, you feel really good, and it also tends to shut down, to a certain extent, the rational mind. So all the chatter of the monkey mind goes away. And because of that, you're much more open to intuition. Intuition comes up when the monkey mind's chatter dies down. And pretty much everybody knows that from experience. So you want to be in this creative mode as often as possible because actually it's a natural human state, the natural human state. We are meant to be creative. We create. And when you are being creative, you feel really, really good. Unfortunately, our society drills that out of us. So think about it. Pretty much by the time you get to age 15, society is saying, look, it's time to grow up. It's time to take responsibility, put away the things that stop playing with the things that interest you. Get with the program. Take responsibility, get your education, do this, do that, right? And this is pretty much what happens because, of course, as we're growing up, when we're kids, before we hit, roughly the age of 15 or so, what do? We play a lot. And children's play is immensely creative. So we feel wonderful when that's going on. And we feel we don't really notice it because we're educated out of it gradually. And when we're educated out of it gradually, we actually feel less good about ourselves. And then we get into the busy world of higher education and then work, and then, spouse and kids and whatever, and we often let the things that we really cared about kind of fall by the wayside, and we wonder why we don't feel good. It's not a mystery. So peak performing people they will always be tapping into what really floats their boat in terms of creativity. Now, what's creative? It's not just things like you may be thinking painting, sculpture. No, it's really pretty much anything you're passionately interested in, anything which, when you dive into it, you almost lose track of time. And it just feels so good. So anything like that, tap into your creativity. Find out what that is for you. That is an absolutely essential element of cultivating creativity and cultivating peak performance, rather, because you can't cultivate peak performance unless you are more and more in creative mode, in the creative mode of the brain. Vital. I'm Dr. Simeon Roger. That's it for now. If you'd like more content like this to help you up your game, be sure to like and subscribe. And if we're having a Mindset Pre-Peak Performance webinar in the next week or two, that's going to be down in the description. Be sure to go check it out. Grab your seat while you can. That allows us to do a deep dive into this and really put all the pieces together in a way that is easy to implement. That's it for now. Have a wonderful day.